Okay, it's time to forge an alliance.
Our coffers were depleted at the Battle of Stirling. So we need to strengthen our economy once again before pushing south into lands held by the English. We need to construct a market and establish trade routes to the villages of friendly clans. Local legends speak of 3 sacred relics hidden south of Stirling. Acquiring these artifacts for Wallace's army will be a great boost to Scottish morale.
Capture 3 relics and garrison them into the monastery. If you lose your initial monks, you can train more from your monastery when you reach the castle age. The Scots, blue, are mounting a defense against the English and aim to capture all of the relics in the region. Boost the morale of their men. The first relic is in the Scottish town itself. Scottish allies, number 2, yellow, have a walled town to the west holding the second relic. They'll provide support and fight with their fellow countrymen against the English invaders. Third is red, have a base across the river to the southwest and have taken the third and final relic. Yes, hello, I'm Jog and welcome back to Age of Empires 2.
The Scottish army has been rallied by recent victories against the English. The situation is starting to look up. It will help the morale of our army to collect holy relics and place them in our monastery. One of the relics is close to your town. An ally has another relic, and the English have captured a third.
Yes, so relics can be found
a
all
relic
around.
by clicking a monk and right-clicking the relic. Monks have other abilities as well. They can heal your injured soldiers, or those of your allies. They can also attempt to convert enemy soldiers to join your army. Good. You have a relic. Protect the relic in the monastery by right-clicking the monastery. Perfect. You now have 1 relic garrisoned. Relics garrisoned in your monastery will slowly add gold to your stockpile.
Okay, do I have a moment to talk? Okay, so yes, it kind of said everything I was going to say right there. We want a relic. We want to garrison the relics into the thing. We're starting off in the feudal age, which means we won't normally have a monastery until we actually get to the third age. Population is almost being capped or housed, so it might not be a bad idea to get to walk into that. Also, I want to get myself if I can get this, I want to get myself a market. So we can actually get trade. We'll actually deal with that in a minute. And, well, actually, before I forget, something I want to show off, because I didn't feel like it was right to do it on the last one, the technology tree. Now, for each civilization in this game, compared to Age of Mythology, are very similar to one another, while at the same time being unique and different. So just, if I can show this up real quick, so the Celts, if we can just see right here from their barracks and their military, if we go over to, say, the Chinese, some things are going to be different. But they all more or less share the same type of technology tree. It's just that some people will get some technologies that others cannot. There are also a few differences. If I can find the castle, each, I want to say, civilization has their own unique unit alongside a unique tech, alongside some bonuses and whatnot that can be found on the left. If we go over to the Celts, who are our civilization for this one, move that over. We are considered by the game an infantry and a siege civilization. Our infantry will move 50% faster starting in the feudal age. Our lumberjacks will actually work faster as well, so we're getting wood faster. Siege weapons fire faster, and we can steal sheep. Well, it says sheep. It's technically cattle, so like sheep, cow, and whatnot. Any sheep that are in one Celt's unit's line of sight cannot be stolen. So that's very nice. It actually is a way of making sure that you don't lose your animals, but also makes it a lot easier for you to steal your animals. I don't know if that was changed or whatnot. I want to say I remember hearing that you could actually steal an opposing civilization's sheep and cows and whatnot from that. Unique one is the Road Raider. We'll show them off later on, I think in the next one. The unique tech is Stronghold. Their castles and towers fire 33% faster, and their castles can heal allied infantry within a 7-tile radius. Keep that in mind. Infantry. We also get the Furor Celtia, which makes siege workshops have extra health. So I guess they're too angry to die. And team bonuses only work if you're doing multiplayer. So in the one, siege workshops will work 20% faster. That would go to our allies, but well, technically we'll have allies, so yes. Also running a little bit slow, so let's... Okay, that didn't work out. Scouts, if you guys would be so kind, I want these guys to separate and they can essentially just go out and, well, explore. We know that we have allies out and about, as well as... We also know that the English are not going to be that far away. Also, if you get into a situation like this where you get housed, having your villager, having your town center give you things such as real bill may not be a bad idea.
The market can create trade carts to generate extra gold. You can also exchange one resource for another at the market for a small fee. Click the market, then click Sell Food for Gold. Farms are a good source of food once you have exhausted forage, bushes and animals. Farms are built like buildings and must be periodically rebuilt. To gather food from a farm, click a villager, then right-click a farm.
Yes, well, we're always going to want farm.
Nice
No,
to
I don't
have
want you.
allies on the map. Your ally, the yellow player, can help you fight the enemy. You can also trade with your allies. To trade, you will need to build a market. You have reached your ally's town. Go inside to see how his city is doing. Your ally's gate will open automatically for you.
Welcome! If you've come for the relic, you can find it on the hill to the northeast of our town.
Alright, thank you guys. So, they have a market right here. If we take our market, right-click it on theirs, and build some trade carts, you can get that, thank you. It costs 100 wood and 50 gold, but we will be able to get trade. However, again, I'm housed, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why. For some reason, I thought I already told these guys to start building more houses, when I clearly did not. Clearly, I'm not thinking straight right now. I'm gonna have these 5 villagers come down here, go after that. You can come over here, 6, 7, 8. They can all handle that one. We also get any upgrades or whatnot that we might want. Let's call it to make our farm have some extra food to it. The axe, so that we can get that going. Oh. I appreciate you doing that, but work on this first, please. We cannot get to the next stage. We don't have enough food. That's fine. We'll get to that in time. If we go over this way, you can see the other relic. Now, just in general, relics are definitely something you would like to have because of that whole free gold. If you actually notice, I'm getting a little bit of gold right now, and as it goes on, we'll get more.
If you click the trade cart on your ally's market, you can make extra gold. Your trade cart will automatically make trips between your and your allies' markets.
Okay, so these guys are all taking care of the sheep, so that's food. Don't forget to get some upgrades from your market and whatnot.
There are 3 different modes for the mini-map in the lower right corner of the screen?
Yes.
You can show only military units, or only resources, and trade units by clicking the buttons just below and to the right of the mini-map.
Yeah, you can see a couple of different things. Thankfully, the game is kind enough to tell you that, like, okay, we can actually see the market values in here. They will increase and decrease as you buy or sell stuff. Same thing as if it's multiplayer. Yeah, dang it. I wasn't paying attention. Didn't realize that guy just killed a sheep.
Yeah.
Go after there. God dang it. What happens when you don't pay attention? Things go wrong.
Kid.
But yeah, so trade carts are going to go back and forth. This guy's got 25 gold, so as they go back and forth, they will easily pay themselves off. That one guy just making 2 routes will make the gold back pretty easily, and then anything else after that will have to be whatever he can get. Either way, let me fix the map to get it back to normal. This guy's dropping off our second relic.
You
There
now
we go.
have 2 relics garrisoned. Bring back 1 more and you will be victorious. Villagers and soldiers normally appear outside of the building that created them. You can have your units move to a spot once they are created by using gather points. To set a gather point for infantry, click your barracks, click Set Gather Point, then click where on the map you want your infantry to gather.
The English are attacking our town! Can you tribute any spare food or gold to us?
To tribute your ally, click the diplomacy button in the upper right corner of the screen. Give your ally food and gold, but don't give him everything you own.
So yes, we just got attacked by the French right there. Thankfully, nothing bad happened. I was trying to use my monks to do a couple of different things. Monks can do a couple of different things. They can convert enemy units to be your units, alongside the fact that they can also... Dang it, I keep forgetting to pay attention to these guys. They can also heal allies. I want to say that's going to be the only attack we're going to get from the
Bit fear.
English in this mission, so I'm not too worried about any of that. Guys can go after that sheep next. You can back up a little bit.
You can use the technology tree to see what technologies and upgrades you can research. Click the technology tree button in the upper right corner of the screen to see the tree for your civilization.
Yeah. Alright, I wanted us to give 100 gold to our ally. Where was that? Not you. Is it you? Yes. Okay. So we can see diplomacy and all that. These guys are our ally. We can make them neutral or enemy. Don't want to do that. They were asking for 100 gold. There is a little bit more that comes to this. We have to pay tribute, so we won't
Thanks for
be
the
doing
resources.
everything, but yes.
If you have any spare soldiers, come to our town and let's drive the English out.
Yeah, that was because they were getting attacked, but I already helped them with that. That's why I keep my soldiers over here. What we need to do now is, for lack of a better word, essentially get ourselves ready to fight off the English. Ship, if you go over that way. I'm trying to get some more tech going, but we're having a little bit of issue just getting stuff, so why don't I buy some more food, so that I can go over here and get ourselves over to the Castle Age. I want to look, do we have, no. I want to get to the Castle Age because I do want to get this, the Siege Workshop. And I was going to say, why are these guys not going after the sheep? Go after the sheep. But also, if we look at this, I bought choosing the food. Buying got more expensive. I now can buy food at 135 gold and sell for 73. So this is where trading can become very, very useful because of the fact that these guys are now just free gold. Like, yes, it costs an initial investment of 100 wood and 50 gold, and you're not gonna get the wood back at all unless you buy it. But the gold can be easily got. Now, the amount of gold you get is based around the distance. And I mean the total distance, not like if I do like a maze, like I have a thing here, another trade market here, and then like a maze to get around to it. It only considers the distance from here to there, or in this case from there to there. It considers it in a straight line. So the further away, so if I built this thing further over to the right, I could be getting a little bit more than just 25 gold. So these guys aren't doing anything. Let's fix that. So get some more villagers going. We don't have to get all the technology and whatnot. You never really have to get everything. It's just the more you get, the better off you potentially may be. So do you need Minutemen? No. Could it help? Yes. Do you need to get the economy upgrades? No. Do they hurt? Definitely not. Are they useful? Depending. There are much more, I guess, reliable, for lack of a better word, much more knowledgeable people that can be found on the internet that know this game much better than I do. That I would consider looking up if you have any questions. Like, okay, there's gold over here. We can get ourselves a gold mine going. Let me get some villagers over this way. Let's say 5. Oh, I would say 5 if I had the food for it. Also, I could also go farming. That's another thing I could and possibly should be doing.
Good.
Because, well, right now, what am I doing with all this wood? I don't know. But as I was saying with the gold mine, there are 2 technologies that come. It's not just a mine. It's a mine, not just a gold mine. It is a mine. And there are 2 techs that come with it. One that makes it so that you can get faster gold mining, and one that makes it so that you get faster stone mining. Are they going to be valuable? Well, that's going to be, I would say, up to you. From my understanding, unless there's a lot of patches of stone and gold, maybe not. Also, I don't know why... Why am I having issues getting the docks down? I wish you would tell me what the issue is. But I don't know why these aren't being built. Like, I'm literally clicking it everywhere and I'm not getting anything. There we go. Oh my goodness. Good job. Will you come over this way? Okay, so we had this one person build ourselves a siege workshop. I want to get myself some battering rams. This is not going to be a difficult mission at all. Being set, let's get things going. Might not be a bad idea to have these guys, after you build that, thank you very much, build me a secondary barracks. Let me get some fishing ships so I can get these fish that's out here. Research coinage, reduce the fee for tributes. No, that's not the one I want. Research caravan, trade carts and trade cogs move 50% faster. So yes, we get our gold faster by doing this. Definitely worth it. I did use up a lot of wood, I just realized, but I can sell some of that to get that. Not, I would say never a bad idea to get that. Oh, and I got myself housed again. That'd be 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Just go. Where? Oh, the battering rams. Okay. 3 should be enough. Battering rams. Very poor when it comes to physical attacks, but these guys can take arrows for days. So if we have to worry about things like... oh, I don't know. A tower, or say, a castle, they're great, because they can just suck up the arrows. Alongside the fact you can actually garrison units inside of them. That being infantry and archers. You're not going to get horseback knights for
We have
into
enough
them.
soldiers now to think about attacking the English and recovering their relic.
Okay, that's good. That being said, I do want to get myself some of these long swords in. My mouse isn't always working for whatever reason. We'll deal with that in time. Yeah, it also might not be a bad idea for me to get another...
If you're getting ready to attack the English, I can help you out. Here, take this food and wood.
Oh, thank you, buddy. See, helping the allies out with their little side quest has come back to help me. Trying to look to see if there's anything else, and now I'm just waiting. Although I could get more upgrades. I'd say right now, food is my biggest issue, so getting more villagers for farming, or getting more fishing ships for fishing. Or I think we can also build... yes, we can build a secondary town center. Unlike Ada Mythology, you can just build these wherever. So, like this wood camp over here. Well, actually, I think it would be better off to explain over this way. It costs resources that are not going to be cheap, being wood, which is... well, wood is cheap, but the stone, not as much. But if we can get a place to actually put this, we can build a town center here. And because town centers work as just general drop-off points, we can just... we could have had villagers just drop resources off here, and... no, I was hoping, but I guess because it's on hilly terrain that it won't let me do that. Okay, these guys, I'm going to tell... I'm just going to right-click on the ram, and they will go inside the ram. This guy has 6, this guy has 3, this guy has none. I'm gonna have you... I'm just gonna right-click over that way. So, the one that had none, the one that has 3, and the one that has 6. If you have units garrisoned inside a ram, they move so much faster. Alongside the fact that the units inside are protected from any of the attacks. Again, if you're going after a castle, having your infantry inside these guys is great, because the infantry won't get hit by the arrows, because it's a battering ram rail, and that guy can soak up the arrows. Get 5 of you, and 4 on you. And yeah, they will essentially be protected. If the battering ram gets destroyed, they just pop out like a piñata. Yeah, there's a lot we can really do. Again, we're kind of, like, protected right now. Not a lot is really happening. So, like, if you... this is a time, especially if it's your first time playing, to look around, to explore, to experiment. Now that we're in the castle age, we can actually go to the monastery, because we can build it as well as look up at any of the texts, like this one. making monks move faster, not a bad one to get. Units garrisoned in buildings can get healed for 6 times faster. Monks have more health, so they're harder to kill. And again, we don't have all the technologies, potentially. If we go into this, and if we look for the monastery, well, it can be the same thing for, like, the barracks, but let's look at the monastery for this one. You know, it's in the Castle Age, so it'll be in the 3rd Age. Here we go. So, you're gonna get the monks, but we can't get redemption, we can't get atonement, and if we got to the next stage, we couldn't get illumination, block printing, or theocracy. Again, it's a way of making all of the units different, while at the same time making this game feel more connected. Also, I messed up with the one thing, I guess. Did I? I don't know. I think I messed up a little bit, but oh well. Just get the last of these guys going. Okay, they're all out. Good job, men. Get over here. Where's my other one? Oh, you went all the way out here. Okay. Gonna say it was all of my long swordsmen, my battering rams, my 2 knights, and whatever else I got. Some basic crossbow. You guys are just basic crossbows, right? Yeah, you're just basic archers. I guess I can upgrade you. I can make you to crossbowmen. That one shouldn't take too long. I already got some, like, the upgrades from them anyway, so... Yep, there we go. Just be careful if you're gonna do that you don't get, like, any of your economic units. That being said, it might not be a bad idea to keep a monk away, but considering monks only cost gold, which I say only, they are technically expensive for that aspect, but because I already got 2 relics in, gold I should be able to get in a relatively fast pace. Either way, let's have you guys pull back a little bit. Battering rams, go after the gate. Crossbows, take the front line. Yeah, you can see just how good these battering rams are doing against the buildings. It's what they're set up to do. And yeah, here we can also see the knight coming in to take care of my units. Again, my crossbow guys are not going to be the best against cavalry, for the simple fact that the cavalry can actually rush in fast. But at this point, we honestly have a good enough military that I'm not going to be worried about it. I want to say the battering rams don't get any extra attack for the units inside, so do keep that in mind. Archers, let's do what you're good at, and let's be an annoyance to their economy. Oh, I need like one more, or maybe more than just one. A couple more archers or crossbowmen would have been great, because I could have just killed a unit in one hit. Okay, Scout Cavalry, not Scott Cavalry. Else could have also been upgraded, but we're fine. We just have to get to the... blah, 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 blah. We just need to get the relic and then get out of here. And we're honestly fine. Also, I think we saw... yeah, building cannot be converted. Monk March Lawn Redemption. So it's nice that the game will actually tell you, hey, you can't do this because you don't have this technology. Which I want to say was definitely not in the HD release. By the way, I'm going to tell these guys to ungarrison their soldiers, just so they're out and about. And, well, we're just gonna head on out. Oh, it didn't ungarrison all of them? There we go. Get them, boys! Okay, Mr. Monk, would you like to grab that? You guys can go over that way. And yeah, as I said, this is just a basic match. Like, plenty of time to really get set up and understand the workings of the game without too much pressure. Like, the only pressure we had was in the very beginning. Other than that, we've been completely fine. Like, I can also hear the monks, although he's not doing the whoa, which is upsetting. Guys, we're gonna go over that way. Thank you very much. And let's just destroy that. Mr. Monk, come out this way. It's also getting very loud to my ears. I'm not gonna lie.
Kid?
Come out, guys. Oh no, sorry, Mr. Monk. Monk, where's Relic? Be precise, go over this way, please. This gate's about to fall. There we go, good job, buddy. Now, if you just drop that Relic off, we will be more than good enough to go.
Congratulations. You have captured all 3 relics.
And with that, that should be the end of this episode. So, I will see you in the next one. I've been very excited to play this. I haven't been... this is the first time I've played this in like 4 days, and I've just been thinking about this game the entire time.
With the 3 relics locked away safely in Scottish churches, men murmur that we are blessed by the heavens. Our army now stands a chance as we prepare for the final clash with the English. Scotland now has archers and knights of our own with which to meet Longshanks. We march south to Falkirk, where we will join with the army of William Wallace and plan our combined attack upon the English castle.